Hi, Otters. Have you ever wondered how being creative can change your life? Well, this is my story. It wasn't that long ago that I still felt really bad. I had suffered some physical disturbances and had to process a long time of stress that happened for over 8 years. As I got more into the rabbit hole of feeling down and depressed, it became harder and harder to keep going, and I felt rather numb inside. Through Instagram, I learned about art journaling in a junk journal, and at first I didn't realize this would be the first step to a major change in my life. It was hard for me to touch a paintbrush, and when I started to do it anyway, I created mud. That was the point when I heard that voice inside that said, "You better stop." But I was intrigued by the process, and I didn't want to give up yet. Knowing that it takes at least 10,000 hours to manage a skill, I allowed myself to create mud. Even though I have some color knowledge and I really understood that green and pink would make mud, I couldn't figure out how you can make paintings without the whole muddy feature. How were they able to use all those colors of the rainbow? It was fairly obvious that I needed some lessons, and that was the point when I started to look on YouTube. Some really awesome artists show their process, and that was when I learned you needed to wait in between layers. That sounds totally obvious, I know, but I never thought of that. I learned that painting is often a matter of waiting, and even though some use a hair dryer, I don't like the sound of that at all, so I have to wait. That was a big thing to learn. Then I learned some more basic stuff, like the use of gesso and mark making. I felt there was nothing that could keep me now from creating beautiful art. And then it was there. I faced the biggest hurdle, which I wasn't suspecting to happen at all. This whole abstract painting thing was very confronting. It was a challenge to deal with my fears of failure, but most of all, my fear of letting things go, to loosen up. I never realized that abstract painting is such an intuitive process, and you don't start with any plan to conquer the white space. After I started to feel better, I somehow connected all the dots about how it got me in a better place, how it was my daily mindful practice, and how it learned me to see the beauty of life again. Working on my art has become a major part of my daily self-care. That's when I started this YouTube channel. First and foremost, to keep track of my own art. And I wanted to show others that's okay that your art isn't beautiful all the time. I think Instagram is a wonderful medium, but it's often about showing aesthetically picture perfect art rather than the failures or the mismatches. And I wanted to show that. To give a thumbs up to all the people out there that would like to try it but never dare. Also, I wanted to show how it got me in a better place. That didn't happen overnight, though. At first, you will not even feel that this whole process is changing you. But as you go along, you keep doing it every day, and don't let your inner critic turn you down, it will slowly appear. You will find yourself looking for time to paint every day, and you'll start to look for inspiration. You'll start to look how others paint, or for example, You find yourself examining how that rose looks from close by, how the petals are shaped and placed. Or you start to notice how the sunset looks like a marvelous painting. It will open up a different way to experience life. You can fill your day with savoring these little things. And when you start to look at everything that way and give it attention, it is an amazing way of connecting with your surroundings. It's a way to slow down and absorb. That connection is a way of being in the here and now, and it helps us heal. And all of this because you started to be creative. Being creative is connecting all the dots. That said, this is not your normal art channel. It's not about beauty, nor about perfection. I try to show you it's not about what you create, but it's the fact you do create to enable your own well-being. Even though I have these inner fights with my inner critic, I'm still doing it. Just don't wait any longer and start to use words to empower your intentions. Use color to reflect your feelings. Use mark making to create some zen. And use different kind of colors just for fun. It's okay to make ugly things. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mud. It's all about the use of art and creativity as a mindful practice and to create a moment of being right here, right now, every single day to enhance a more happy and fulfilling life. You can rate my art as beautiful, weird, messy, ugly, whatever. I don't edit my art. I show you what I make that day, and I don't do things over just to show you beautiful results. I show you what I make, without a filter. It's all about expressing yourself, self-love, self-care, and well-being. If you like what you see, please follow my channel, and you are always welcome to give me a thumbs up. I wish you a lovely day. Think of how you can change your mood with being creative in any way. And last but not least, please try to be aware of the little things around you. Everything you can see can be a spark of inspiration for your creativity. I hope you will create something today. Well, that's it. A big hug from me, and bye-bye for now.